What's going on, everyone? ODC, that's me here, and today we're going to take a look at the Core Elite Air Command set. My phone is Batmaning. It's the red phone, which means serious business. I'm sorry. No, but today we're going to look at the Core Elite Air Command set. This is this jet itself, and almost the majority of this set, I would say, is actually based on the first release, which was the Storm Strike M0 Flash Hawk jet. The only big big differences between the two were basically paint job, which is originally actually the jet that I wanted was the M0 Flash Hawk. This actually doesn't have a name, but I'm just going to call it the Flash Hawk anyway, because it's basically the same plane, just a different paint application. This is obviously going to be used for my G.I. Joe setup. I wanted the original release, which was black and blue, and see where they have the camo spots. It was basically all black, and then the camo spots on the original release were blue. So, but I digress. I just wanted to throw that out there, that it is the exact same jet with the exact same features, missiles, everything. The only big difference is that it didn't come with a figure, and it doesn't come with this kind of communication setup. But still a cool set nonetheless. Hopefully down the line I can find the black and blue version. I can give that to Cobra. But this is actually a really cool set, and I actually picked this up for 12 bucks from Walmart. There's a lot of the Core Elite setups that you can use for your G.I. Joe displays. I believe there's also a drone set, which I actually have on the way, that I'm going to pick up, and we're going to do that review, so I can't wait for that. But talking about what's in this set, you have kind of like a some sort of I want to say I don't know, generator of some sort. That's what I'm assuming. There's a pulley system kind of sculpted in here. So I'm assuming it's some sort of generator that obviously is going to, or maybe communication device that works with this satellite. So you're given that, and they're separate pieces. And let me just say that in the packaging, everything was packaged really well. I'd have to say that everything was screwed into the packaging, so even if you try to yank this stuff out of the package, you're going to have to unscrew some stuff. I believe this was screwed down, this was screwed down, the plane itself was screwed down. I believe the figure had twist ties on it, though. But anyway, it comes with 2 sets of missiles. Oops. 2 smaller, I guess if you want to call them Stinger missiles, and then we have 2 larger style missiles. So that's pretty cool. And it also comes with a Core Elite member. I can't remember this guy's name for the life of me, so okay, I had to pause it and look it up, but this character's name is Rain. So that's pretty cool. He doesn't come with any accessories, even though he has a gun holster on his side here. So that's unfortunate. I would have I would have thought that he came with at least 1 accessory, but none nonetheless. Taking a look at the plane, let me just set the accessories aside except for the missiles. Looking around to the bottom, you do have some landing gear here, and they just kind of pop back like so. There's also a feature on this, but we'll get to that in a second. I want to show you where the missiles go. The 2 smaller missiles are going to go right on the outside, and they're going to go right in between these tabs here. And the 2 larger missiles are going to go right in the center. So there you go with that. And it looks pretty cool when it's armed up. This also has a feature for the wings to expand, which is pretty cool. So that's what it's going to look like flying in air, or in landing position, I guess, if you want to say that, for balancing purposes. But it does look good with the landing gear down, with the wings open as well, so I'll just show you that. There you go. And then putting these back up, and let's say you have it in flight mode, and there's a little button right here, and you'll see the back portion of the lights. And when you press this, you also get some sounds and some lights. Pretty much just a flyby sound, which is a nice little thing that they didn't have to do. That, to be honest with you, the majority of the released G.I. Joe planes don't give us. They don't give us lights, they don't give us sounds anymore. And honestly, you know what? I'm okay with that. But for a $12 plane to do that for us, and we pay $60 for what? A Sky Striker, and it doesn't really do much. It's a pretty cool little feature. These are all stickers on the plane that are already on the plane. Hello, Hasbro. Stickers are already on the plane, so we don't have to do all the grunt work for you. As well as stickers here and here. And I think this plane looks pretty solid. So that's pretty cool. Opening up the cockpit's pretty easy. There's two open tabs right here. You just kind of pop that open, lift it up, and then you have some really nice sculpting inside the cockpit here. And you actually have two handles on each side of the planes. And for purposes, let's see how the fitment issues are. The core figures usually run a little bit taller. I have an older G.I. Joe action figure here, and as you can see there, he's much taller. And then I have a pretty much a updated G.I. Joe figure, and the core is a little bit taller than the G.I. Joe update, the recent figures that we're getting. So just in case you didn't know that. Also, if you do have a Marauders, check out MaraudersInc.com if you want a custom, awesome G.I. Joe action figure. They run around anywhere from I would say anywhere from $12 to $13 to $20 to $30, depending on what set you get. But definitely check out them. They will also fit in this cockpit, as well as the older figures. Just get him in there. So there you go with that, and then it shuts fine there. No issues there with the head hitting the canopy. Obviously, the core figure is going to fit in there. And it's nice that these run a little bit larger than the Joes, because then you don't have any issues with the Joes fitting in there. As you can see there, no issues with the head hitting the canopy. And let's just put Tomahawk in here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And that's with the canopy all the way shut. And he looks great. I think it's a great fitment in there. No issues at all. Yeah, overall, I would say this set is definitely really nice. It's got the features that it needs. It's even got sounds and lights for the back. And I'm actually, you know what? Might as well do this one more time. Let me just turn off the lights here and you guys can see. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. And I want to just say a big thanks to my good friend Strident for giving me the heads up on these. You can also check out his review of the original Flash Hawk, or M0 Flash Hawk, the black and blue version. He did a review a few years ago. So you could definitely check that out. Like I said, these run for around 12 bucks. And you get the entire set. I mean, you could definitely use this setup for something G.I. Joe related. And the core figure actually isn't too bad. As far as his articulation does go, his head can swivel side to side. His arms go up on a hinge, they go down, and you can do a full 360 rotation. A single bend at the elbow, which actually is a really good single bend. A swivel at the elbow as well. No wrist articulation, but he does have a waist swivel. He's got leg articulation that goes forward and does go back. He does have a single bend at the knee. And that's pretty much it. I mean, he's limited, but all of this was $12. That's not a bad deal at all. And for a plane that fits right in scale, I would say with, or a jet, a smaller fighter jet, to be honest with you, I would say that, you know, if you're on a single-man mission, this is all you're going to need, to be honest with you. And I think it looks really good. And it looks very G.I. Joe. I'm assuming that a lot of this plane's design was taken from the F-22 Raptor. That's just what I'm guessing. It looks a lot like a Raptor. I'm not saying it is a Raptor because it's much smaller than an F-22 would be, but it does really give the nudges to an F-22 Raptor. But I think this is definitely a solid set. You can't beat it for $20 or $12, excuse me. But it's at your local Walmart. I believe the Core Elite line is exclusive to Walmart. You can also pick it up online. These things are not scarce, so you can definitely find them at your local Walmart, or like I said, online. It's similar. This line is similar. It's kind of Walmart's answer to True Heroes, which is Toys R Us's Elite or exclusive line for, I guess if you want to call them knockoff G.I. Joes or hand-me-downs or whatever. But I still think this is a solid set. I would definitely give it 2 thumbs up. It's got lights, it's got features. It does what it's supposed to do in the most simplistic fashion, but it really does work nicely. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.